It is week 6 of the high school football season, and we've still got 4 local teams that remain undefeated and 27 that are in playoff position here in Ohio. Here's a look at the top 10 in our WKBN Power Rankings. We begin at number 10 with Warren JFK. The Eagles didn't play last week, so they remain 3-1 with the toughest part of their schedule in front of them. They've got conference games with Mogador, Rootstown, and Southeast coming up, all of which are really good and considerably bigger. If Kennedy can navigate that, they will be the team to beat in Division 7. Moving on to number 9, LeBray. The Vikings are back in the top 10 after hanging 54 points on Champion last Friday night. Devin Carter rushed for over 170 yards and scored 3 times in that win. LeBray's got 2 more league games before that big matchup with Brookfield, but right now they're sitting pretty in Division 6, Region 21. At number 8 this week, Austintown FITCH. The Falcons made short work of Cardinal Mooney last week. Devin Sherwood threw for 3 touchdowns and ran for another in that win. Now they'll step up to face Massillon, one of the top-ranked teams in the state. And you can watch it all live Friday night as part of our WKBN Game of the Week. Moving up to number 7 this week, Canfield. The Cards rolled over Cheney last Friday night and put 35 points on the scoreboard for the 3rd straight week. Now, Canfield is in a very competitive region where 6 of the top 8 teams are still undefeated, and they won't get a ton of points this week by beating Marion Pleasant. But they've got some heavy hitters left on the schedule, like Austintown FITCH and Boardman, that will certainly get them ready for postseason play. Our number 6 team this week, Springfield. The Tigers are without question the team to beat in the MVAC Scarlet Division. They take on McDonald this Friday night, which was the last league team to beat them, but that was 3 years ago. Moving on to number 5, Ursuline. Now this is a fun team to watch. Every game has been thrilling. They're coming off a 1-point win against Warren Harding. That after a 1-point win against Austintown FITCH. They're scoring over 47 points per game. They can run, they can pass, and they've shown tremendous confidence late in games. Ursuline may be the most dangerous team in all of Division 4. Speaking of 4, next in line this week is Hubbard. The Eagles are undefeated and running all over teams. T.C. Caffey added 234 yards and 4 more touchdowns to his resume last week against Struthers. Hubbard and South Range are now sitting atop the conference standings and seem to be on a collision course for Week 10. Moving up to number 3 this week, West Branch. The Warriors scored a season-high 63 points last Friday night against Canton South. Stephen Mara rushed for a staggering 291 yards and, get this, scored 7 touchdowns in that win. West Branch, by the way, is now the number 1 team in Division 4, Region 13. At number 2 this week, Farrell. The Steelers were off last week but go back to work on Friday against rival Sharpsville. If you remember, Farrell beat the Blue Devils twice last year, 41-0 and 51-7. And this year, they're bringing the best back in District 10 to town. Anthony Stallworth is averaging over 15 yards per carry this season. And finally, our new number 1, South Range. The Raiders have certainly earned it. They're 5-0 and coming off a very impressive win against Poland in our WKBN Game of the Week. The reigning conference champions have earned 2 wins in the NE8 and will have their work cut out the rest of the way. 4 of their next 5 league opponents have a winning record. So this week, South Range is the top team in our WKBN Power Rankings.